Oh man, coming off of I get them only once every once in a while. I don't get them often. A migraine, and the coffee's working, but my head is still on fire. Coffee helps with migraines. So I haven't even finished this video, and this video has shown me that large numbers of black American women have not evolved. They have not grown. They have not changed. This video is average man unplugged. Black man gets rejected by black woman but leaves with a thick snow bunny. This is him. This is her. And this ain't going to be long. First of all, a bunch of these women are morbidly obese. So he gets on there and they immediately pop the balloon. Like I said, I haven't even finished the video. And one of them is like, I don't like your jeans. Like seriously? Seriously? I think another one said she doesn't like his shoes. Black women have not evolved ever since I was a child. I remember I never had a problem getting a woman. What a lot of black women do is they have a hive mind, right? Me and my battle buddy, peace be upon him, rest in peace. He was actually my company sergeant in the army. I think he got out at he passed away 5 years ago. He had cancer. That was really a sad thing. He was a good guy, black guy. I believe he went up to staff sergeant, and then he passed away. Got cancer. He died at 40 something, 45 maybe. That was a devastating. I've known this man for over 20 years, and he died on me. So left behind two wonderful daughters. We used to talk about stuff like this a lot. How black women, large numbers of them, they are attracted to whatever the media, whatever's in. And I remember I was over his apartment a long time ago. He told me that if the media started promoting midgets, black women would be out there trying to get a midget. I was like, it's just these old conversations that I never forget. And he's right, because remember, they went through this phase where light skinned black men were the big thing, Prince and Christopher Williams, and now it's Chris Rock and whatever, and then they went through this dark skinned man phase where Wesley Snipes was getting really popular, but he ended up with an Asian woman who he's still with. But they like what they like as far as what the media and the crowd tells them what to like and whatnot. And they've been superficial for a long damn time. And I remember, like, even when I was a young man and I was growing up in New York City, and there'd be women telling me that they thought I was handsome, whatever. And I've always dressed nice. I've always had suits and dress shoes and that. But no matter what, you're gonna have days where you're gonna dress down. You don't feel like whatever. And I've always had nice sneakers and jeans and whatnot. But I also had days where I just didn't give a damn. I would put on an old pair of sneakers and maybe a ratty pair of jeans, and not too ratty. You know what I'm saying? Just frayed at the bottom. I just felt like leaving the house, being comfortable, whatever. So I remember a couple of black women, because I've always been a tall, light skinned dude, 6'1" with my shoes. And back in the day when I was super skinny, like a 165, I really got a lot of women. Still get women hitting on me here and there. Not like when I'm a lot thinner. But anyway, if she caught me on my off day, she'd be like, damn, you look good, but look at your sneakers. I can't talk to you. But you know how many times that happened to me when I would have off days where I would just walk out the door with some old but comfortable sneakers, and they would dismiss me because of my sneakers. This is how superficial a lot of them are, and a lot of them are. How are you on this balloon pop show and you're like 200 and something pounds and dismissing him because of his jeans, his sneakers, or any other superficial reason? Like, they have not grown up. Large numbers of them have not grown up. They have not changed. They're staying the same, and then they are wondering why a brother like this is walking out the door with a Becky, because Becky accepted him, and all the rest of these goofies. I mean, can you imagine? And the facts are perfectly clear. Whether you watch Media Man or some of these other people who go get the real stats, outside of black men, there's nobody checking for black American women. There's nobody coming here in droves, marrying them. The interracial numbers are quite low and horrible. So we are their best ticket in town. That's just the way it is. So the way they treat us is just astounding. It literally is a denial of the power of mathematics. Mathematics is not on their side. It's not. You still have, what did they say, by 2030 half of all women between the ages of 18 and 35, I believe, are going to be single, and yet they out here still doing stupid shit like this. Excuse my French. They're out here doing stupid shit like this, and Becky walks away, and then, he's going to be a coon, a sellout, and a hater, but they all rejected him and Becky didn't. This is insane. Uh, they are the biggest gaslighters, the biggest liars, the biggest deceivers, and I think the world knows what's going on. They really do. I typed that on the video recently. The whole world knows why black men are flying away from black women. The whole world knows because they got a lot of fucking mental problems. The ones that do, they really do. There's nobody checking for Keisha except for black men. And then Keisha rejects black men, rejects black men, rejects black men. And Becky stands there at the finish line. I'll take what you don't want. There's a young brother, my son's age. He grew up in our same block when my son was a kid. I saw him recently. This brother is 34 years old. And he got into IT. He's doing good, man. He owns his own home. And as far as I can tell, I tried to get him on Facebook. I'm gonna have to go to his house. I'm gonna see him. He's only 3 blocks away from me. I lost touch with him. He's supposed to help me out with some of my IT problems, because I've had a few IT problems that I can't solve. Right? This brother is married to it's hard for me to say, but I would have to say she is an Egyptian woman, and he's got 3 kids by her. Right? I mean, it's amazing. I seen him and her in public, and I'm just like, I see this everywhere, and he is the type of black man that black women don't want. But he's a good black man. He's a decent young man. And you got another one. She's not the greatest looking, she's kind of chunky, but he's kind of chunky himself. So, it's you attract who you are, right? I mean, it is what it is, but he's got all his original kids with this Arab woman. She's definitely an Arab. She looks like an Egyptian woman. Right? Every time I see this brother, I'm like, wow, this brother. You gotta go where I listen. My Bible says I can't do it, but brothers are doing it because brothers are getting rejected by black American women. It is what it is. And then they have the nerve to get mad, and you know what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody is falling for their gaslighting anymore. They have a lot of damn problems, you know. There is a black female that I work with at my local high school. That was another part time job I had during the summer, just pick up hours working in the kitchen in the high school. And this dark skinned sister was liking me. I was liking her from day one. She was dark and say she's like 33. She has two kids. That was gonna be a problem. But me and her were talking. We actually still have the phone number. And she told me that she liked me after I left the job and whatnot. We still keep in contact. But she saw me walking down the street, and I'm 25 pounds overweight, and it's all good. It is what it is. And I saw her look. She was like, you know, I've been trying to get at you and whatever. And I saw the way she looked at me because we haven't seen each other in a while ever since I quit the job. She still works for the high school. And I saw that she was looking at my stomach, and then she kind of backed away from it. I'm like, they are so superficial. Everything is looks with them. Like, the weight is gonna come off, girl. I'm going to the gym every day. Not today because I have a bad migraine, right? But they're so superficial. It's just ridiculous. It's like children that never grow up. And there's a difference between having a little gut and being like super big, like this one all the way to the right. She's like super big, and there's a bunch of them in there that's super big, but yet they so goddamn picky. It don't make no sense.